but I think it's genuine though. Like when it does really go well, like there's part of that like coaching. There's so many different highs in wrestling I felt as a wrestler, as a promoter, as a trainer, and now as a agent or producer. Like it's different. That went really well, and sometimes it's not so much even the match. Like there's one time, and I think in AEW that a lot of the battle royals, uh, they're Tony's thing, and Tony's different things, but a lot of the in between stuff, you find out Tony's vision, what he wants to do. But think about a battle royal on television to tell the cameras, hey, this person's being eliminated, or this entrance happening here. It's easy to call a one-on-one match. Think about these more complex, multi-person. So for that, like, I'm following Tony's lead, but I'm also, okay, I have my order of eliminations and by who and by what. So then I become a little bit of an auctioneer and headset. Hey, got to follow this person. I remember at the end of that, the production truck, like we all let out a sigh of air. And like, I think we all clapped for each other.
Right.
When we able to get through this and kind of get every shot and try to, those were always fun.
That's wild because that means that you have to kind of know or have it written down or whatever. Like this is the order. Go here, go here, go here, go here. And then if something happens out of order, which is inevitable in a match like that, right? It's never going to go perfect.
Never.
Oh my God, that just happened. Okay, never mind. We're going to go back to this. I'm sure they're going to do that next. And oh my God. By the way, that was the opening match.
Yep.
And now we go.
Right. Yeah. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of, it just, it's a Wild West, but people would never really think like that. That's why I think people think, an agent's just someone that going, hey, do this hold, and then sits there and, the days of Blackjack Lanza, and then gives the time cue, and then it's over. No, it's integral. It's so, there's so much to it. And then you learn not to do what not to do. And most of the time it's by having a massive mistake. And then there's things that, there's things that I carry over to AEW where I'm like, I'm not going to use the word traumatized, but I'm like, I can never have that happen. For example, in the Thunderdome, you would never, and most of the time you should avoid this too. You shouldn't have a manager on the hard cam side of the ring. You're just getting the back of their head.
He's back, yeah.
Thunderdome, that was an extreme no-no. There's no people there. It's a horrible camera shot. So if you even kind of went by that area, it was like, what is that person doing? Pat, why is your talent doing that? And I remember one time in particular, I had, I think it was a Corbin, maybe it was Corbin versus Buddy Murphy, and the Mysterios were involved. And remember when we had Dom, before Dom was Dom,
right?
And Aaliyah and Ray's wife. I don't think his wife was out there, but Ray was out there, Aaliyah was out there, and so was Dom. And we wanted to have Aaliyah involved in a spot. And Baron Corbin does the tribute to Boss Man type thing. He slides out from the post, wraps around, goes back in the ring. It's one of his moves. So we did a thing where he slides out and Aaliyah is kind of just standing there. And the creative that night was get all of the Mysterios involved to kind of rattle Corbin. Like Dom's involved, Ray's involved, and they're rattling him. Then I think Buddy defeats him. So Corbin slides out, and here is Aaliyah in his face, just kind of standing there. But the spot was near Hardcam, like by that post, and they can't get her face. And you would have thought I lit the ring on fire and like did something atrocious. And I went on something so minute. You still know she's there. You're still getting the Corbin going like, hey, what are you doing? But we didn't get her face. And then we continued. That's all it was. And I think I didn't sleep that night because of how, Pat, you messed up. You can't let that happen again. What the heck? So when I come to AEW now and I'm like, I get these like moments like, tell the manager, don't go there. And they're like, yo, chill. It's fine. It's fine. We still know there's a manager there. So it's like and it's not a right or wrong. It's just kind of embedded. I can never say belts ever again.
Right.
It's always title. It's always championship. But I do love that about AEW. I don't have to, panic about those things.
Yeah.